Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
So I've got some bad news for Kotaku, Polygon, and The Gamer. You know, all those gaming websites that fancy themselves as real journalists, doing a real journalism and making a difference in the video game industry. They didn't make the cut. They didn't make the list of the 7 best gaming news sites and game review sites on the internet, according to Make Use Of, which is a tech blog that has been around for a very long time. And this list was compiled by the editor-in-chief of Make Use Of.
So you're not even worth mentioning.
You're not even worth mentioning. So we're going to talk about this. This comes days after the editor-in-chief of Kotaku was fired. And we'll go out to this hard drive parody
Oh, it was actually pretty funny.
article.
I was like, this has to be a joke. It is a joke.
It is a joke. It's hard drive. Talking about how they're currently interviewing her replacement, and it's probably a chat bot. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo-ish.
Woohoo-ish. Yeah, Geeky's not feeling
sick.
too good.
But I'm not too sick to kick some ass.
She is not too sick.
It's like, I'm laying here. Oh, it's miserable. Let's go kick some ass. Okay.
Okay, come on. You can do it. You can kick some ass. You want to kick some ass? All right. Chew some bubble gum afterwards.
No, I just want to kick ass.
All right. So this is coming from Make Use Of. It was a couple days ago, but I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, geez, I can't wait to see what the list consists of. And none of those sites are on this list. They got shut out.
Yeah, it's funny.
So this site does have a lot of authority because it's been around for a long time. Yeah, it's highly trafficked, so Google is probably going to reference this when pulling up recommendations for gaming journalism. The 7 best gaming news sites and game review sites, according to Make Use Of. We picked the best game review sites and video game news sites on the internet to help with this, to help you find the best one. Whether you want to check out a game's quality before buying it or just want to browse the latest gaming headlines, one of these great gaming websites will serve you, right? A word on mainstream gaming sites. This is funny. Video game journalism has gone through a lot of problems in the past decade.
No, you don't say.
It's called Gamergate. We'll spare specific details here. Gamergate. But suffice to say that several well-known video game websites have suffered major breaches of ethics. Gamergate. Collusion, undisclosed financial ties, and cronyism. This is coming from Make Use Of. Again, this is a middle-of-the-road tech blog. It's been around a very long time. It's very well trafficked. And they're basically saying, yeah, Gamergate was right. They're basically saying Gamergate's right. So we're going to leave those websites off of this list. Additionally, for many gaming sites, the focus has shifted away from reviewing games based primarily on their gameplay and quality. Now some sites emphasize social and political issues above all else, or even have authors who treat some articles like their personal blog.
No.
What?
You don't say.
Other gaming sites have branched out to cover other forms of entertainment like movies, TV, and music to the detriment of their gaming coverage. We encourage you to research these issues and draw your own conclusions about whether you want to follow such mainstream gaming sites.
Ooh,
this is coming from the editor-in-chief of Make Use Of. Whatever sites you do choose to read, it's important you pay attention to the writers you're reading, not just the site. There really isn't a best game review site for everyone since quality differs among the authors at various sites. That actually is true. You can go out to clownfishtv.com. We have a couple of folks out there covering video games. Number 1 is Destructoid, which I kind of agree with. I didn't even know Destructoid was still around. But Destructoid, to the best of my knowledge, it kind of branched out into having it's like you can start your own blog on Destructoid and you can talk about games there, you can review games there, but it's not aggregated, I guess, with the rest of the reviews. But it's not just a gaming news site. They publish reviews of console and PC games as well as mobile games. Its reviews are straightforward, just reviews, right? No politics, and you can read the scoring system here. Games Radar Plus. Now, this one I'm on the fence about because they bought the rest of Newsarama, which was basically the comic book equivalent of Polygon or Kotaku. And they kind of rolled the comics coverage into that site, but it's a very, very small part of that website. But their gaming coverage seems pretty solid. It does. They don't review the volume of games many other sites do. The site's latest batch of reviews include a few big-name games, but mostly hardware reviews. Game Informer's another one. Metacritic, you can actually get a bead on what users think, right?
Yeah, and everybody comes, that one on Rotten Tomatoes, everybody's like, they're not real.
They're not real. Nintendo Life is actually pretty, I go to Nintendo Life often, if you're a Nintendo fan. GameSpot, which is weird, they had a bunch of layoffs too, but they're not as bad as Kotaku or Polygon. There are occasional quirks with reviews, like the writer mentioning they didn't play through the entire game.
Yeah, it happens often.
What? I'm going to review this game, but I only played like an hour of it. Because of this, it's nice to see a summary of what the reviewer played at the bottom of the article. Overall, it's a quality resource. Okay, Christ-centered gamer.
Yeah, that one threw me. I was like, wow, okay.
With the above discussion of bias in games media, you might think a site with an obvious predisposition is an odd choice to include, but Christ-centered gamer has received praise for its clear reviews from people concerned about the ethics of mainstream game sites. Unlike sites that let author biases influence their ranking of a game's quality, this site separates its reviews into two scores. One scores the game technically on its gameplay, controls, and other qualities. The other is the morality of the game. The morality,
it's really hard to quantify the morality of a game.
It is. So that's interesting, though, that Christ-centered gamer makes the list of the top 7 gaming sites according to Make Use Of, but no Kotaku, no Polygon, no Gamer.
That's funny.
But this I thought was pretty funny. Again, speaking of Kotaku, we did a video on this a couple days ago that they fired their editor-in-chief, and probably because of breach of ethics, because of the fact that on her watch, the company got blacklisted by Nintendo, which is unthinkable for a video game news site. According to Hard Drive, this is a parody, by the way. Hard Drive.
This is funny.
Geo begins interviewing for new Kotaku editor-in-chief. Geo Media announced today it's beginning interviews for the new AI editor-in-chief of Kotaku, following the departure of Patricia Hernandez. Although we're sad to see Patricia go, we think this is the beginning of a new frontier for video games journalism, and we're so excited to see all the cool AI technology that's going to replace her, they said. A lot of people think video game journalism is all about playing video games and giving them a number or whatever, but no. It's actually a lot deeper than that. You can also list out all the Star Wars video games in order or some shit like that, and apparently a bunch of suckers click on it, giving us free money. That's the future I see for this wonderful site and profession, and I think a lot of people, the dumb morons I imagine, read this slot.
It's already there for most
It's already
places.
there. Go to any Valnet site. I know there's no Valnet sites.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Valnet. Interestingly enough, they keep taking over everything. I'm sure they're paying a lot of money to make sure they get bumped to the top.
They're just like, we don't care. We don't care if you love it. We don't care whatever. As long as you click, right? We get paid. One of the applicants for the job, a young startup chatbot named ChatVGN, said was excited for the opportunity. As an AI chatbot, I cannot truly approximate human joy or excitement, but I will try my best to answer your questions. I have always loved Kotaku. I've been scraping its articles for my entire lifespan, about 9 hours. It would be such an honor to be at its helm. I have so many ideas for this site that I think people are going to love. Imagine how profitable our company could be if we could publish 10 articles every second, automatically generating the text and images and posting them to social media. If humans like reading articles as much as I like predicting the next word in a sentence, I think they're going to eat all these up. Would you like to generate another response? As of press time, no human writers at Kotaku had comments, likely the result of the fact that we did not ask them for one. Ouch!
Ooh.
Everybody hates Kotaku. They hate Polygon. They hate the gamer. It's become painfully obvious that those websites effectively led to the decline of video game journalism. And I think pop culture journalism in general, I think that they were artificially propped up. They brought in their activist friends to write articles, and again, they treated these blogs like they treated these websites, these news sites, as their personal blogs.
I say, yeah, they did.
Freudian slip there, right?
They did. I mean, we talked about it many times. Like, they all just got into a warm seat. They built nothing, but they, decided that since they have a platform, they're going to take their megaphone and just, destroy everything.
And they did. And congratulations, video game journalism is at an all-time low. Most people don't trust. Most gamers don't trust any of these websites, any of them now, even the ones that are good. They're reluctant to trust because of these.
That's it. Because everybody gets lumped in.
Absolutely. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. This is the future for a lot of these journalists because what you're producing can be replicated easily by a chatbot. So we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.